Monday night. Lessons for Life going live in 2 minutes. Click the link in the description if you want to get involved. Oh dear. Will Smith has let everybody down. He was meant to be a role model. I thought he was meant to be Mr. Nice Guy, and he has hit Chris Rock, who just made a funny comment about his wife. And apparently Will Smith confessed that failing to step in when his dad beat his mother was a violent trigger. So Will Smith is obviously somebody who has had a lot to cope with in life, a lot going on, and it's very tempting to be judgmental when someone lashes out like that and does something that we think we wouldn't possibly do. And he's saying that the mistreatment of his mother may have led him to be violent. Is violence the answer? Is it ever okay to hit someone? Shall we have a look at the clip? We might as well. I'm sure you've seen it many times already, but let's watch it one more time.
Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out in.
And we edited out the swearing for you. Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. Goodness. Here's a little bit of whataboutery for you. This is online today. Had Will Smith slapped Rebel Wilson for making the same joke, he would never have been allowed to accept his Oscar. Why is it okay for men to hit other men? Why is that all right? Does this poster have a point? Why is violence against men so normalised and indeed glorified? Or is it the violence of men that is normalised and we just expect men to be violent? Academy launches formal review into Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars. The question we have to ask, and the mainstream media will not ask it because they're only allowed to have one narrative at a time, one accepted narrative. Was it real? they are actors, you know. Chris Rock did look like he was getting ready to receive some kind of a hit. Could this be a way of getting the Oscars back into the limelight, making us all talk about it? If you're a tinfoil hat wearer, I'm sure you think it was a distraction from what's really going on in the world, but let's say it is fake. What would be the motive? I think wanting to put the Oscars back on the front page is motive enough, isn't it? And it wasn't even done that well. I don't know if it was fake or not, but I think Chris Rock did what he could do with Will Smith approaching him, looking like he's about to hit him. Let's say it's real. Bracing yourself as if to say, oh, okay, you're about to hit me. I think if you let someone hit you, they're not going to hit you as hard as if you try and take them on. And he's got his hand open there. It was a bit of a slap. It wasn't, I am going to knock you out. This is the actor that portrayed Muhammad Ali not so long ago, well, a long time ago. It's not that he wanted to actually hurt him. I think Will Smith wanted to probably show his wife that he was doing something. Are you going to take it? Because in the clip, when he made the joke, he was actually laughing, just like everyone else. And then I think he got a certain look from Jada, and then he felt like, I need to do something. I need to show that I'm not going to just let you insult my wife. Wasn't that the case? Or is there anything to be said for the theory, the conspiracy theory, that this was fake and it's all a bit WWE? Yeah, no attempt to block. Yes, I think there was no attempt to block though, because he was sort of saying, "Oh, go on then, give me a slap," and he took it like a man. I mean, he didn't even touch his face. Afterwards, he goes, "Oh, Will Smith just smacked the bleep out of him." It wasn't like he was clutching his eyes or saying, "Oh, that was really bad." And then there was an apology afterwards. Let's just have a look at the apology. That's not the apology.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
Yeah, so there was some kind of an apology there. Adam London's pointing out none of the cameras seem to show anyone's reaction to the moment he slaps him. Yeah, maybe it was WWE. I'm not sure. Of course, it's been edited so many times, and it's hard to get a clip of the full thing. Jamal Samir was saying, if it is fake, maybe the motive was to get rid of the cuck image after letting his son's friend date his wife. Right, Jamal, you're obviously someone who reads all the celebrity magazines. What happened after letting his son's friend date his wife? Gosh. Now, I think Will Smith, if I'm absolutely correct, is in some kind of open relationship, open marriage, where they date other people and it's not really any sort of kind of commitment, is it? Am I right in saying that? I mean, if that's the case, does it even matter? Are you really married if you're not exclusive? But Jamal obviously keeps up with all the latest gossip in the world of Hollywood. And then in the apology, Will Smith, Will actually mentioned Venus and Serena Williams' father, who he portrayed, and he sort of said he was a family man as well. Adam London is saying, at least it took off Ukraine from the main news for a while. Oh, Adam London, do you not want to hear about the Ukraine? Why don't you want to hear about that? Maybe that's why they've done it. Maybe this is a deflection from something. I'm not sure what. But then, going back to the apology, he mentioned William and Serena and Venus Williams' father. Will Smith went low by slapping Chris Rock in his attempt to justify it. He went even lower. That's what Joseph Harker of The Guardian is saying. Lowest of the low, scum, subhuman scum. The actor cited the father of Serena Williams as another man who protects his family, but there's no comparison. Yeah, family tends to be the excuse for anything, doesn't it? When it comes to insults, we say, oh, if you mention family, then anything goes. And some people have defended Will Smith for using violence to react to words by saying, well, words are violence. And in this era of you've hurt my feelings, then if someone has hurt your feelings, then why not hurt them physically? Why not? You know what? We might be able to. I wonder if I can get this image on the screen for you, because Owen Keating is saying Duncan's right. Masonic ritual? No way, Owen. That can't be true. Hold on. Let's see if we can get your picture. No, I can't seem to add that image, but Owen has sent me something that says that this might be part of a Freemasonic ritual. Just when I thought I could take my tinfoil hat off, Owen comes up with the goods. Gosh. And this is a response from a stand-up comedian. I don't know their accent. I got some offensive jokes. I hope Will Smith isn't here. Everybody stand up. Every stand-up comic at every comedy club for the rest of it. Yeah, isn't comedy meant to be about making fun of people? And has there got to be a butt of the joke, a victim? But that's very interesting. If it was all a Freemasonic type activity, that all the world is a stage. Come on, Owen, get on the screen and tell us. Academy, they're launching a formal review into it, but they're not launching a review into whether it was real or not. What is it with the lack of skepticism in the mainstream media at the moment? The one size fits all, one narrative. You can never question anything. Our friend there, Adam London, was saying he's getting sick of the propaganda. And this, I think, was regarding Ukraine. There is no debate in the media, is there? I saw Heiko Koo talking about this, that whichever side you might be on, our mainstream media is only delivering one side of the argument in the war, for example. Maybe that's right. Maybe in the Second World War we wouldn't have wanted people to be giving the Nazi side of the argument. Maybe it's right that we don't give the Russian side of the argument in mainstream media. Maybe there is no argument to be had. It's the science is settled, as they say. But is the science settled on this one, on something as simple as Will Smith slapping Chris Rock in the face? Have we missed the whole point by debating whether or not it's right or wrong to hit someone and sticks and stones, blah, blah, blah? And there's a lot of whataboutery. What if he was this? What if it had been a woman? What if... No one's brought up the race card yet, but I'll throw it in there. Would this go down any differently had either of the gentlemen been white men or white women or white transgender people? Do we have Owen?
Yes, you do. Although my computer's acting a bit slow today.
Don't worry. We go audio only. What you think, Owen? You think this is all a conspiracy? Is this a Freemasonic handshake done a bit
well,
differently?
I did have a theory at first thought, and actually my initial reaction was that it looked real to me. It looked pretty real, and I thought what you thought. She gave him the eye because he was laughing, and because he was laughing, he knew he had to stab him. But having seen that picture I've sent you of Duncan's Masonic rite, let's say, I'm now thinking differently.
Yeah, annoyingly, I can't get it on the screen right now for some reason. I wonder if there's a way I can do that. Describe the picture for me, for us, while I try and get it on the screen.
So the person being slapped is blindfolded. I've also actually seen a better version of it where his right arm isn't raised and he's in exactly the same position as Chris Rock is in.
Is this an initiation ceremony? Oh, look, we've done it. I think it's coming up now. Is it an initiation ceremony? Hey, there we go. Right. This is called Duncan's what?
Duncan's rite, or just the rite of Duncan. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. And now, who is Duncan? Is this a figure from Freemasonic folklore?
I imagine it would be one of the Master Masons of history, I guess.
Wow. Duncan's rite, Masonic ritual. And you think did you stumble across this, though?
I can't remember which account on Instagram, but I did see someone post about it, and they had a much better image than I do.
Wow, Duncan's rite. If anyone's got any more information on Duncan's rite.
Or Duncan's ritual.
Yeah. I wonder which Duncan that is. Surely Mac will know.
It's a Scottish name, right?
Yeah, Duncan. I'm trying to think. Duncan. Who is the famous Duncan? Is there a king or a lord? Mac, are you there? Mac? We should have Mac. Yeah, Mac, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we've got you, Mac. What do you make of this? Duncan's ritual. That's what it was. Go on, Mac. You're in, mate. You're in.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go for it, Mac. Go ahead.
What, the picture on the screen?
Yeah. Does this look like Will Smith to you?
Oh, no, the thing is, it could be an initiation. There could be something to that.
Dear,
seems
Adam
like
London
they're
saying
reenacting something.
Duncan Bannatyne, Dragon's Den. There you go. Got it, dragon. Lizard. They're reptilian, that's for sure. Dragons. Oh dear. We've really cotton on to something. What do you think, Mac? Is it a great distraction? Have I fallen for it by not talking about other things?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say, do you know who sponsored the Oscars?
No, I don't. But just tell me. Oh
I
God!
won't mention
no.
the name.
Is it brought to you by somewhere.
Yeah, the V tablets that you would get, the same company that makes the V tablets.
Never heard of them, but okay. Wow, brought to you by that company, right? So what does that tell you, Matt? Or just that does that not just tell you that company is everywhere?
Well, there is that, of course. Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. We have to look at every little small detail and consider it. Well, if they're funding it,
and get paranoid about it.
Well, there is that too.
We have to look at every small detail. That is
I've got it. I've found
medical advice. Owen's got it. Which Duncan is it? Not Valentine.
Malcolm C. Duncan, 1866 is when he wrote the ritual down.
Right.
What ritual?
Duncan is ringing in my head though. What isn't in Shakespeare? There's a Duncan.
Macbeth. Yes.
Macbeth. Yes. Yeah. There you go. Oh. Which, of course, in the acting world, Macbeth they're not allowed to say before they get on stage. Oh, yeah. They have to call it the Scottish play.
Although I don't think people are that superstitious anymore. I used to work in the theatre and.
I know which one you mean.
There was a few people tempting fate.
Really? Okay. Oh, did they say it like it was nothing?
Yeah.
But yeah, Duncan is in Macbeth. Macbeth is the Scottish play, the Scottish rite of Freemasonry. We've done it. We've worked it out.
So you know the Napoleon stance. What's it called again? The one hand in the pocket or in the vest.
Yes.
Will Smith was doing that.
He
when
also did that symbol during his apology speech right before it.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, not when he got a speech, when he was doing his apology. So my bad. Yeah.
Yes. So I didn't watch the whole thing. Here's a short clip.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
I mean, he's a great actor. He can turn the waterworks on, I'm sure, whenever. Yep. But so he had an acceptance speech and then a separate apology. Was the apology not part of the same thing?
No, I think it was part of it, but there was also something like mentioned to do with Denzel Washington as well. Like I think Denzel Washington made a comment in his speech, and then following on from that,
they mentioned it.
Denzel Washington said, "Look, when you're at your height, that's when the devil will approach you."
The devil.
Do you know? His wife obviously has alopecia. Is it called?
I believe so. Yeah. Don't make a joke now, Mac, or you're going to get beaten up.
No, obviously.
Careful. Go on.
But yeah, I'm just saying his wife has alopecia, and she's obviously said it on her show. That's why he was laughing at the joke. If you have the clip of where when he says the joke, you'll see Will Smith busting up in his seat, and then she gives a funny look, and then after that is when he gets up.
Yeah, he felt he had to say. Chris Thompson is saying it could be fake. The conspiracy theorist, Chris. But leaving that aside, bigger issue is whether it is justified to use violence in response to words. Surely Smith could simply have voiced his displeasure. All right, define violence, Chris Thompson, or we'll beat you up.
Well, I don't think it was fake. But I'll tell you why. I
don't think it was fake.
The other thing you mentioned.
All right, let's say it's real. Yeah, go on.
I think I'm not sure it was you if it was something else I was watching, but they mentioned like if it was a woman comedian saying it, and
what if
a woman? But imagine if it had been the other way around. Imagine if it was a male comedian and Jada herself got up and slapped him in the face. I don't think we would be reacting as we are now.
I think Jada whispered, if Tupac was here, Tupac would have shot him. He got up.
Mac, you watch too many videos. There's a lot of what if, what about. What if Will Smith was in a wheelchair? He wouldn't have had access to the stage. It's discrimination, I tell you.
They would have gave him a ramp.
There you go. It could have still been done. But yeah, what about this question of whether violence is justified? If words hurt your feelings, and words are violent, isn't that the route we're going down? That you can hit someone if they hurt your feelings. Why not? Words are violence. Not using the correct term for someone is an act of hate, isn't it? If she had if she had hair loss due to cancer treatment, would it be okay then? That's a good other speculation. Yeah, would it be okay then?
I think she has an amazing head shape, and I think she looks great.
Well, there you go. Yeah, well, I mean, the best thing you can wear is confidence, isn't it? And owning, however it is. Either. Yeah, it's a difficult one. I don't think violence was justified, and I think if you justify the violence, then you obviously disagree with Will Smith because he apologized, didn't he? So even he thinks he was wrong. So can't we all just agree that if it was real, then it was wrong, and if it's a fake Duncan Freemasonic conspiracy theory type thing, well then you know,
and I think
the world's screwed anyway.
It's sad to see more violence on males yet again. I think Chris Rock took the slap very well, and I think they're still brothers at the end of the day, whether that be maybe brothers in a certain organization or maybe not.
Fraternal. I think you're right. He did take it well. Look, comedians have got to risk offending someone. Like, I've had a stab at stand-up comedy quite a few times, and I've taken risks. I probably have offended people. No one's ever stood up and punched me, but he took it like a man. The fact that he leant out to take the hit was just that. It was like, yeah, all right then, go on, hit me. Yeah, I've been a naughty boy. All right then. Look at that slap. And then he owned it afterwards. He was like, gosh, it was a joke.
Like he's preparing it.
Yeah.
It looks like he's preparing himself for the stance.
He does, but what would you do in that situation, Matt? Let's say it's real. You've made a joke. Will Smith is coming up. What would you do? Because if you react like...
came towards me?
Well, I think if that was Dave Chappelle, he would have fought him back.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Is this the ultimate turn the other cheek? What would Jesus do? Because I think as soon as you start fighting back, then it's a fight. He knows if he takes the slap, that's it. You know, it's like taking the plaster off. You've got it over and done with.
I mean, Jesus fed the 5,000. It's a very good question.
Yeah.
What would Jesus do?
On a different topic, Reese, a while back, people were criticising Tyson Fury for not getting stuck in when there was a ruckus in the crowd. I don't know if you saw that.
Was that someone else's fight?
Yeah, someone else's fight. Billy Joe Saunders' dad, I think, got in a fight, and Tyson didn't get stuck in. And everyone's saying, oh, well, I thought you were the heavyweight champ. Are you scared? But as a professional, surely he would know I can't get my hands dirty. Yeah. But same as Chris Rock here, doesn't he know that he's on the world stage and he can't fight fire with fire here? A brawl on stage is much worse than, oh, he got slapped.
Yeah.
So did you cover Jason?
It's always going to be up to one person to either, even if they do both retaliate, I guess it's until one person doesn't retaliate anymore, you know, and by not retaliating in the first place, that didn't even need to happen.
Reminds me of Ukraine. But
so going back to the Oscars, everyone's talking about the slap, but do you know about Jason Derulo, whatever his name was? I can't.
We're going gossip tonight.
Sorry?
He fell downstairs.
Yeah, he fell down the stairs while like everyone was inside. I think when he was going or coming, or I can't remember. But he basically, there's a picture of him falling down the stairs.
I'll hand that over to Owen to give us the Freemasonic. How many stairs was it?
Well, didn't Madonna do that a few years ago?
That's true. Yeah.
He fell off the stage on a couple of stairs on the stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is outside the venue.
Yeah.
But apparently, if you do recognize that Duncan's ritual before, I do believe it's the one that leaves him with the black eye.
Right. And a lot of celebrities do end up with black eyes somehow.
Notice, even though there's a blindfold, you know, it's almost like Chris Rock's eye contact, as it was labeled in the picture. It wasn't necessarily, you know.
Yeah. Let's just flip back there. So there's Duncan. There's Chris Rock. There's Duncan. Brilliant. That's a great find, Owen, and I'm glad I've managed to get it on the screen as you've sent it to me. I've not been able to do that before, but that'll be an extra string to our bow next time. Final thoughts, gentlemen, because we're going to wrap it up on 33 minutes and 33 seconds, as it only seems right on a night like tonight. Are we going fake or real with the slap?
I'm going to.
I mean, it can be. I'll tell you why. I think there is a possibility it could be real, because they're playing on real emotions that they've discussed on Jada's show. It's about losing her hair, and it's a sensitive subject. So the reactions that you see.
All right, Max going real.
No,
Owen.
I'm going.
So I don't know. It is a possibility.
Sorry, Mac, I cut across it. Okay, go on, Mac.
No. Sorry. Go on.
So yeah, I reckon that the look from Jada was real, and Will's reaction was real, but more in the sense of he knows it's not going. He knew Chris Rock wasn't going to retaliate. He wouldn't have done it to anyone else. So it's real within the fake Hollywood system, let's say.
That's it.
You know?
Right, gentlemen. Chris Thompson's throwing the racist card in there. Oh no. Smith reinforcing black stereotypes around violence. He's saying it's real. It's been Lessons for Life, and we will do it all again soon. We will hear. And we are gone. Latest. 333.